Hello and welcome to Rule of Three's video review for Thief, a first-person stealth game from Square Enix. So, Thief is a reboot of the original Thief series, which I've played some of. I like the stealth mechanics in the previous games, but I'm not a huge Thief fan. And I was looking forward to this game just because I do like stealth games, even though I tend to be bad at them. And what I got was, an okay reboot that I think probably should have needed a little bit more polish, in my opinion. But not a terrible game.
It's a passing thing, sir. I'm sure of it, not the gloom.
In 2 days, send men to claim his property for the crest, and have them bring a car.
So the story of Thief is you play as Garrett, a thief for hire, a master thief who breaks into places and steals stuff for clients. On one particular mission, something goes wrong. He's knocked out for an entire year, wakes up with no memory of the past year, with a new ability, and the city that he lived in was, it was crap before, but has gone to a whole new level of crap. It's under martial law by the government officials in the area, as well as there being a disease known as the gloom going around, killing a lot of poor people. That's really it story-wise, and then as the story moves on, you find more and more about what's actually going on, but it's not that good. I was kind of bored. They didn't really have any peaks, and I was kind of bummed out. I was kind of hoping for a little better story, but I got kind of a mediocre one, I guess, at best. So, unfortunately, if you're looking for a good story to this game, you're going to be a little disappointed.
Get this door open! Break it down if you have to! Thief!
The gameplay of the game, however, is probably one of the stronger points. At least it's stealth. Stealth is fairly difficult, it's fun, and it's challenging. And the nice thing about at least how this Thief game works, which is how I was hoping it would work, is it's an open world stealth game, so there's more than one way to solve a problem. You can go through the front door, but there's a little bit more people you have to kind of avoid and not get caught by. Or you can try to sneak around the building, find a secret entrance by stealing something from somebody, like a special key to get through the back door where there's nobody at, and you can kind of go that way, or you do this way. And there's a lot of options when sneaking around, which is a good thing, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. The downside is guards are pretty dumb. They would be looking straight at me, and I still have as long as I was in like a shadowed corner, have no idea I was there. And they would literally be like inches from me and not notice me. So at least on the difficulty I was at, that's really my only beef. Because if I was in the light, I automatically got caught. That was fine. Like if I wasn't able to get into the shadows, it was hard. But as long as I was in the shadows, I was kind of able to get away with a little bit more in terms of guards getting close. As long as they weren't on alert to begin with. If they were on alert, then they find me. But as long as they're not alerted to my presence to begin with, it was pretty easy to just kind of find a hiding spot, kind of map where they're going, and go to the next shadow area. But it's still fairly difficult just because, like I said, if you're not in the shadows and you're trying to move across glass, they'll freaking find you quick. And while you can run away, you can't fight them really. Well, you can. It's ridiculously hard. But you can fight them, but the fighting mechanics are also pretty terrible because you only have one button that just uses the same attack. You do push them out of the way and dodge when running away. So that was kind of fun in that aspect. Stealing things from people is also pretty fun if they don't notice, and you can just pickpocket them and take things. That was cool. The nice thing about this game is also what's called a focus bar, which is the new ability that he kind of got after the one incident. Is it allows him to kind of slow down and super focus things, allowing him to steal more things quicker, open things faster, and all that good stuff that the thief needs to be able to do. It doesn't regenerate. You have to have items in order for it to regenerate, so you gotta spare it kind of when you only need it. You can't just have it on the entire time or wait for it to recharge and then do the next area. You can't do that unless you have items. You also got some special bow equipment that allows you to do different things like throw a rope, put out fire. You can throw bottles. And all that works very, very well. There are some bugs, though, I've found when trying to climb things. It would show I could climb something, I would jump to it, but it wouldn't do it. I don't know if that was just because I'm stupid and I really wasn't supposed to be able to climb it, but that was there. There's some frame rate issues that I noticed, and the environment itself is. I understand that, you know, there's a disease going around and everybody's dying, and it's supposed to be dark all the time, but everything looks the same. There's no real, like, variety in anything. It's really just one dark corridor after the next dark corridor. That was my biggest beef with the gameplay aspect, was just the environmental stuff. It's just kind of meh. Other than that, like I said, the stealth gameplay aspects are good. You can also level up your focus abilities by giving money to the Maker Queen. She unlocks focus abilities, which allow you to do even cooler stuff when you have focus. And that's really it for gameplay. Like I said, you stealth around and not get caught. And steal things. Oh, which reminds me, there's certain side quests too. There's side quests you can do to get super like cool loot that has a lot of money worth. Those are pretty fun. Once again, kind of forgettable and have nothing to do with the main story, but allow you to kind of explore the open world a little more, which I think is more of a bonus in the main campaign.
Put his body in the furnace. Check it for coin. No point in wasting a bullet.
So while Thief is a good stealth game, it fails pretty much on everything else. The story was crap. Like I said, the AI, unless you're in the shadow, if you're in the showers, it's, you know, they're kind of crappy and don't really notice anything. Opening things is easy, unless you mess up and it alerts people. But anyway, environment's just kind of bleh. So I think they could probably done a lot more with the story and the environment and stuff, as well as, you know, there's a lot of bugs I ran into, mainly frame rate stuff, and that really took me out, as well as a couple other things. So Thief gets a rent, because I do think, you know, it's a good stealth game, but that's all it really does. I don't think it's quite worth, you know, the full price of the, you know, $60 or $50 if it's PC that, you know, they want on release. So yeah, rent. So that's it. Sorry this video is coming out late. My baby's sick as well as I'm currently sick, so I'm trying to catch up a little bit while I'm in the recovery phase. So hopefully that works out. Next video I'll be posting is for South Park, which I know should have been on Friday, but it's coming out, you know, hopefully either later today or tomorrow at latest, because I already have the recording and everything. That's just editing the video. So thanks for listening, everybody. Remember to subscribe below, like us on Facebook and Twitter, all that good stuff. Leave comments below. I like reading them. Whether you agree or disagree with my opinion, or if you have something you want to add to the conversation, all that's good. Like I said, I like reading. I try to respond when I can. So thanks for listening, everybody, and always remember to trust in the rule of 3.